Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum to all of you. This is Abdul Ghaffar Abbasi here. Today we will discuss the topic of the paper 2, that is the question number 1. Today we will solve the question number 1 of the paper 2, right? And we will solve the question number 1 year 2019, year 2018, year 2017 and year 2016. So right now we are discussing and we are moving towards the year 2019. Yes, this is the question number 1, which is you can say that is the compulsory question in paper 2 in section 1. They will give some compounds, they will give some ions, they will give some you can say that in words format, right? And then they will give the statement also. Then what we people have to do, we have to go to the statement, the sentence which is in the question form, right? And then we will move towards these words or the ions or the compounds. Then we will match them with the sentences. As we are moving towards the question number 1, that choose from the particles shown, and then you people have to answer the questions, right? These are different particles, these are different ions, compounds. Now look at here, that is A. Which particle has the 18 protons? Means which one of the above has the atomic number or molecular, you can say that mass if it is compound, that is 18 we can say that protons or electrons. Say suppose for example we are taking the example of this methane. So carbon has 12, hydrogen has 4, so it will be equal to 16, right? And for example we are taking the example of this one, hydrogen sulfide, right? So the atomic number of hydrogen is, you can say, hydrogen is 1, but we are taking the example of H2S, right? So hydrogen has the 2 and sulfur has the 16, we can say that atomic number. So when you add you will get 18 protons, right? So 2 from the hydrogen and 16 from the sulfur, when you add you will get 18 protons. So you will write here answer, that is H2S, hydrogen sulfide. Then second B part is that which particle is used to test for a reducing agent, right? And for the reducing agent, you know that there must be an oxidizing agent. So the oxidizing agent is that is KMnO4. Look at here, manganese oxide or manganate is there. So you will write that ion that will be used as a test for reducing agent, that will be MnO4 minus. Third one is that which particle is an ion and that contains only 10 electrons. So say suppose these are different ions, we are taking the example of, for example, this ammonium ion. So say suppose ammonium, that is this one, nitrogen has 7 electrons plus hydrogen has 4 electrons, so that will be equal to 11. But look at here, it is positive, hydrogen is positive, means it has lost 1 electron. So you will write here 7 plus 3, right? Then the answer will be 10. So the answer for this C part will be ammonium ion. It will contain the 10 electrons, right? So this was the question number 1 of the paper 2, and the year was 2019. Now we are moving towards the question number 1, and the year will be 2018. Okay, this is the question of the year 2018, right? Now look at the words like ammonia, carbon dioxide, chlorine, butane, hydrogen, nitrogen, oxygen, propane and sulfur dioxide. These are the words given, and we have to match it with these sentences. Now look at here. Number 1 is that burns in air to yield to give water only. Now you can go to this, the table or these words, that which one of the following will be used, or that will be used to burn in the air and then it will give the water. In air, as you know, that there is oxygen present, so what you will write that will produce water, definitely there will be hydrogen. So when you react hydrogen with oxygen, or when you burn hydrogen in air, you will get the water. So in this way we will balance this equation in this way, and then we will write the hydrogen here. Okay, then part B is that which is used to kill the bacteria in the purification of water for domestic use. Now look at these options. These are different options like ammonia, CO2 and chlorine. So look at this one, chlorine. There are lots of uses of chlorine, but the main use is that in swimming pool, as I have given you the example in the class also, that it is used to kill the bacteria. So we will write here the chlorine. Okay, then C is that C has a molecule containing only 11 atoms, right? There is a molecule that has the 11 atoms, right? So now look at the list, like ammonia, that will be NH3, it is only 3 plus 1 4. CO2 is this one, chlorine is this one, butane is organic compound, butane is C4H10, right? So look at this one, this molecule, like carbon R4 and then hydrogen R11, right? So the question is that a molecule has containing 11 atoms. So now look at the structure of the butane we are writing here. This is the butane, that it will have 4 plus 10 14. But look at this one, another hydrogen, it will be H2, nitrogen N2, oxygen O2, propane is another organic compound, that is C3H8. So now you can count these atoms, there are 3 carbon and 8 hydrogen, so that will be 11. So the answer will be propane. And last one is sulfur dioxide. Look at here, this is the formula of sulfur dioxide, so it will have only 3 atoms. So the answer will be propane. propane and C3H8, so total are 11 atoms. Now D is the sentence that which one of the above occupies 78% by volume of dry air. So as you know that in our environment or atmosphere, composition of atmosphere, there is a nitrogen gas, right, which is present in the air up to 78%. Now the last one is that is released when calcium hydroxide, like this is the calcium hydroxide, and you are reacting it with added to the soil that contains the fertilizer like ammonium nitrate, that is NH4NO3, ammonium nitrate. So as you know that this topic we have already discussed that you cannot add the ammonium fertilizer along with the base like calcium hydroxide or any base. Then what will happen, the ammonia gas will be produced and it will be the part of the environment, and what will happen, the soil fertility will be decreased. So the ammonia plus calcium nitrate CaNO2 plus H2O will be produced. So which will be released. Release means there will be the gas, so that will be the released ammonia gas will be released into the atmosphere. So the answer will be NH3, or you can write it as ammonia, right? So this was a question of the 2018. Now we will go to the question 2017, year 2017. Okay, these are the words like ammonium chloride, calcium chloride, carbon tetrachloride, copper 2 chloride, hydrogen chloride, magnesium and zinc chloride. Now the question is that which one of the above chloride, from the chloride, which chloride is a colored solid? So the easy answer for this one is that the metal, or you can say that will be the transition metal that will form the colored compounds. So ammonium chloride, we can say that will not have any color. Calcium chloride, calcium as you know that it's white color. Carbon tetrachloride is an organic compound. So the copper, look at here, copper is a, we can say that transition element, and when it will react with chlorine, so it will produce copper chloride and it will be colored compound, right? Magnesium and zinc, they are also white color. So you will write here copper copper 2 chloride, right? Now the next one is that reacts with the warm aqueous sodium hydroxide to produce a gas that will turn the damp litmus paper that is of red color into blue. That is the identification of the ammonia. So we will select that compound which have the ammonium or ammonia, so that will be the ammonium chloride. Answer will be ammonium chloride. Okay, now C part is that which one of the above will react with water to form an strong acid, right? So Now go to the words. Now these are like ammonium chloride, calcium chloride, and what will be the acid? Carbon tetrachloride, copper, hydrogen chloride. Look at here, this is the hydrogen chloride. It will be the answer. It is a strong acid, that is HCl. So you will write in the part C that a strong acid will be HCl or hydrochloric acid, right? Now the D part is that contains a cation with a charge of +1. There will be cation which will have the +1 charge. Now go to this one, ammonium chloride. This is the ammonium chloride, NH4Cl. Ammonium has +1 and chlorine has -1, so this has the +1 charge. Calcium has +2, and carbon tetrachloride is a covalent compound. It will not have any charge. Copper 2 chloride, so copper 2 also it will have +2. Hydrogen chloride HCl is a single covalent bond. Covalent bonding is there, so there will be no charge. Magnesium chloride has +2, and zinc also has the +2. So the answer will be ammonium chloride. Ammonium chloride. Now the last one is that has a simple molecular structure similar to methane. Like this is the structure of methane, CH4. This is the structure of methane. So which one of the following has the similar structure to the methane? So the answer will be carbon tetrachloride. CCl4 is called carbon tetrachloride. Look at here, carbon at the center and these 4 chlorine are here. So this carbon tetrachloride has quite similar structure to the methane, so the answer will be carbon tetrachloride. Carbon tetrachloride. So now we are moving towards the last, that is of the 2016, year 2016. This is the question of 2016. Now we are solving this question. These are different structures of the polymer A, polymer B. This is entirely related to the last chapter, that is polymerization, right? So each polymer can be used once, more than once, or not at all. Now look at the A part, which two polymer are polyesters. Which of these above two are polyesters which have the polyester linkage, right? So look at these polymers. Look at this one, C. It will have this linkage, that is called the polyester, right? And that is C. And then look at another, look at this one. This has also the similar linkage, so the answer will be C and H. Now which polymer is used to make both cling film and plastic bags? So now cling film and plastic bags are, you can say that, the uses of polyethylene, right? So the polymer B, look at here, it is of the when there is a addition polymerization takes place, then so your answer will be polymer B, right? So polymer B, that is of the polyethylene wax, right? So that is the uses of the polyethylene, like cling films and plastic wax. So they are used in this. So that is the reason that we have selected the B. Now what about C? Give a letter of addition polymer and give a letter of condensation. So what are these? You can say that these are the polymers which are formed by the addition polymerization and the condensation polymerization. So these are different polymers. Now for the addition polymerization, you can write B and F and E, right, and I also. Now what about condensation polymerization? You can write A, in which two different we can say that monomers are linked together, C, D, G and H. And when we go to the addition polymerization, there are same type of monomers linked together to form the polymer. Now D part is that give a letter of the polymer that is saturated hydrocarbon, right? So now look at saturated containing carbon single covalent bond, right? Carbon and carbon hydrogen single covalent bond. So the answer, look at here, is that, look at this one B, it is containing carbon and hydrogen single covalent bond, B. And look at this one, this is also carbon and hydrogen or carbon single covalent bond. So the answer for this D part is that B and E, B and E. The last part is that which polymer could be the part of the protein. So look at the G is the answer. Why it is G? Look at the linkage, and this is the G polymer. It has amide linkage, polyamide linkage, right? So in the protein there is a polyamide linkage, look at, which is present in the polymer G. So the G will be the answer for this one. So this was the question number 1 of the year 2016. I hope you understood this question number 1. Thank you. Allah Hafiz.